It is a memorable event.
Well, there are two things. Of course, one is setting up the establishment for the current celebrations. And we've gone whole hog because Guru Nanak Dev Ji, there's nothing bigger than us for us than him. And we put in Sultanpur Lodi, which was his area, where he's lived a long time. That's where we've got camps for over 35,000 people. There are 66 langars, new roads, 5 new bridges across the river, and the whole area, the roads have been widened to national highway specifications. So we've done a great deal, and then from there the road goes to Dera Baba Nanak and all again highway. And then Dera Baba Nanak, we are preparing again a large establishment to where people are going to now. Actually, that's the place where people are going to collect after the celebrations are over to go into Kartarpur. So that corridor is now, from our side, I'm told, complete. I went there the other day, and I'm told that Pakistan has also completed its portion. So let us see. I'm going to intend to go on the first day.
In terms of the celebrations itself, there seems to be some divide between the Akali Dal and the Congress government here. Are you unhappy with the way the Akali Dal and the SGPC have been conducting themselves on this?
I think so. You know, the fact is that whenever there is a celebration of this sort, of such a great person, it is done by the government. It was done in 300 in Guru Gobind Singh's period. It was done in 400 on the Guru Granth Sahib. When it was my government, Dr. Manmohan Singh came to Amritsar. The whole state government had made all the arrangements and there was no problem. I don't know why they are creating a problem this time. It shouldn't be, because Guru Sahib's message was one of oneness, unity. And that is what I was saying from day one, that on this occasion at least let's show unity in the larger interest of the community and the country.
And in terms of the central government itself, given the fact that you have a function here, they may be attending the other function, SGPC, has that been sorted out? And are you again, is politics being played on this?
No, well, I don't think so. I think there will be, I'm told the Prime Minister is going to come. We have to receive confirmation. But he is going to come on the 9th to Sultanpur to pay his respects at Gurdwara Birsa. And then he's going to fly across to Dera Baba Nanak, where he will go to their stage as well as to our stage, and then go to cut the ribbon at the integrated checkpost before flagging us off. So I don't think there will be any problem on that score.
In terms of the corridor itself, I mean, firstly, what is the sense now that Pakistan has also built it in India? How significant is this corridor of so-called peace? Is it really a corridor of peace for Kartarpur?
I look at it in two ways. One, as a Sikh, I am very happy that it's been done. You know, this in 1922, it had been ravaged by the floods of the Ravi, and my grandfather rebuilt Kartarpur Sahib. So for me, it's a pilgrimage back to in history. So for us, as a Sikh, every Sikh is happy. We say it in our ardas every day and everything's there. But my apprehensions are about Pakistan's intentions. It's been 70 years. Why didn't they think of Kartarpur earlier? Why didn't they think of building the Guru Nanak Dev University earlier? Now I feel that this is an ISI operation, and I say why? Because the day that Imran Khan was being sworn in, Mr. Sidhu had been called, and before the swearing in of the Prime Minister, the General tells Mr. Sidhu that you'll be happy to know that we are opening the corridor, and he became Prime Minister later. So the army had already prepared the grounds for this, and when they do something like that, it puts my antennas up.
And are you concerned that they've directly invited Sidhu for the ceremony, not you? And what is your impression?
No, I was invited last time. I said no, I'm not coming, because I've made my position clear that wait till they sort out their problems with us and stop killing our soldiers. And every day I'm knowing people from my regiment and from other regiments of the Indian Army. This is not acceptable until they sort that out. No. This time they haven't invited me, they've invited only Mr. Sidhu. But as far as I'm concerned, it really, we are all going in one group. There'll be us, and I presume the Akalis will be also going in this. And he should have gone with us, but he's rather than that, I think he's accepted Mr. Imran Khan's invitation.
And what do you think the Congress should be doing about that, given the fact that he's still a member of your party? Do you think this is something the High Command should take up?
When a letter came to me asking for permission, I sent it on straight to the Foreign Office for them to take a decision.
The other issue has been that intelligence reports have come, and you have expressed concerns about Pakistan's intentions of opening the Kartarpur Sahib corridor at this time. Intelligence reports are there that there is a militant camp being built or supported by the Pakistan ISI. What is your concerns on that front?
Well, I don't know about the camps in there. That, of course, the intelligence would know more than we know. That's the national intelligence. But certainly, in the last 1-2 years that I've been here, we have had many people infiltrating in. We've got nearly 26 modules we have busted of theirs, which try to enter Punjab. Over 120 of these people have been locked up by us. Nearly 400 weapons have come in, explosives have come in, ammunition. They're not coming here to celebrate Diwali. They're coming here for ulterior motive, and that is what I as the Chief Minister have to look at.
Are you concerned about the revival of Sikh militancy in Punjab? Is that a serious issue right now?
No, but these sort of things. See, what is this happening? Why is it happening at this time? Because the ISI has launched that 2020 program, which is Sikhs for Justice, Pannu Fellow and others gathering. And they want to get sympathy. Why do they want to get sympathy in Punjab by doing these things? So that the success of that ISI, of that 2020 mission should be there, number one. And secondly, they should be able to create more cells in Punjab for operations. And these are things that we have to look at. And as a Sikh, I'm happy. I'm going in the first round. And but as a Chief Minister, I have to be careful of what's happening.
And what precautions do we need, the Indian government needs to take in terms of the Kartarpur corridor and ensuring that there is no free flow of militants coming from this side? And what is your advice to the government?
No, I don't think they're going to come marching down the corridor. Not. But they're going to. They are going to certainly try to create an atmosphere in our Punjab for their nefarious activities.
And the other issue is, of course, Guru Nanak Ji, we are celebrating his 550th birth anniversary celebrations. His concern for the environment and ensuring it's kept clean and pure. One of the issues is the stubble burning that is happening across Punjab, and your government is being accused of not doing much to control the problem.
Well, in the last 2 years, we charged a number of farmers and we penalized them, and the High Court let them off. This year again, there has been, you see, we have about 39 farmers, the trade unions, farmer trade unions, and they go around vying with each other. And they go and say, oh, we got you off the last time off the hook, now you just burn what you like. And that's so now, of course, we are again penalizing them. We again registered cases against a great number. The question is that the sad part is really that on the 550th year, because Guru Nanak Dev Ji then said, he said, Pavan Guru, air is your Guru, your father is water, and Mata is your Dharti is your Mata. Now those things are being ignored by the very community that he gave birth to. And I don't think that's a right thing. That's why I'm saying, remember the teachings of Guru Nanak Dev Ji. That Pavan Guru, Pani Pita, Mata, Dhart, Mahat. That was his message to all of us. And in his 550th year, we have completely forgotten it.
Now, one of the things is technology is available, for instance, to clear out the stubble. Why isn't the Punjab government employing it with the kind of, the strength that is needed, and it's only being done in patches?
See, one mustn't forget, 70% of my farmers are under the age of 5 acres. And half of them are nearly less than 2 acres. And those people cannot afford 2 more operations of the tractor. So that is why I've made a request to the Prime Minister that if you give us 100 rupees per quintal more, we can ensure that the farmers do these 2 operations with tractors. Otherwise, they can't feed their families. How are they going to do another operation in the field?
And penalty is not something. Your government has been moving and penalizing a lot of the farmers. Has that increased?
As I said, we had penalized in the last 2 years, and the High Court let them off. And now we penalize them again. I think thousands of people are being penalized on a daily basis. But the unions are going and telling them that last time we got you off, we'll get you off again. And that's what's happening. So we have to be tough on it.
So what's the way forward, you think, Captain? And, the rest of the country is concerned, the capital is concerned. What needs to be done?
Let me say one thing.
Yeah.
If you look at the statistics, those pollution statistics, they keep blaming Punjab. Punjab is certainly less than what it was last year. Let's see, I think 18% of the figures we are less than last year. But the fact is that those figures which indicate the amount of pollution, they are much higher in Delhi than in Punjab. So how is that pollution coming? It's coming from millions and millions of new cars that have come in. It's industrial development, it's construction going on. That's for Kejriwal to check. And we do our checking. Mr. Khattar can do his checking, I can do my checking. But that is contributing very minimal, because we are less than Delhi. So if we were more than Delhi, I can understand our smoke going that way if there's a westerly wind going. But it's the other way around.
Now, Kejriwal Saab blames you and says the Punjab government has not done anything. What is your comments to him?
But why doesn't he just go to the meteorological department and check up the pollution, or whoever is doing that pollution monitoring, and find out what is today in Punjab and what is today in Delhi, and then he'll come to know where the pollution comes from.
You're saying Punjab is not to blame for the capital?
I'm not saying we're not to blame. This pollution, this burning of paddy that's going on now, shouldn't be there. But it's not contributing to Delhi that much. It's contributing, see, upper winds are all westerlies, and throughout the year. So whatever comes from here, it goes in that direction. Not only Delhi, it goes beyond Delhi, and all these sort of things. So some contribution must be there. But not the way he's trying to blame us and get off the hook himself.
And what about the central government? They now seem to have intervened. Have they come in too late, and you've been asking for compensation? Couldn't they have done this last year? I mean, haven't they also played a role in this?
I asked for compensation last year, but I think we now, since this thing came up, we took this matter up. The Prime Minister was in Bangkok. I believe he's come back. My letter should have reached him. And let us see. I saw in the papers today that he's going to summon a meeting. So let us see what happens there.
Yeah, are you hopeful of a solution on that front?
There has to be, because it's bad. As I said in my letter to him, I said, it's not only it's my responsibility as Chief Minister to see, but I have my children, my grandchildren all living in Delhi. So I'm even worried about that. So and all the children of Delhi are my children, and we don't want these sort of disease problems coming in from that age of asthma and all these sort of things, but it's happening.
And finally, sir, since we are in the Guru Nanak Dev Ji's 550th celebration, what is the way your government in some ways has implemented the preachings and messages that Guru Nanak Ji has been doing? See,
we're doing a lot. I mean, this whole year is going to be one of celebrations, and celebrations means seminars and other things. So we'll be doing those things too. Throughout, there'll be 4 or 5 seminars every week. So we are going to promote his teachings, yes, for sure. I hope that the people imbibe it, because this business, like for instance, when he came out of the Bai and he said, "Na koi Hindu, na koi Musliman, sab Rab de bande." So that is what India requires today.
And what does Guru Nanak Ji mean to you, sir? Everyone's got their personal this thing.
Me, he is the creator of the universe for me, and the creator of my faith, and for me he is, I can't even describe him. He's something very, 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 very superior being. So, and India Today magazine has brought out a special issue on this, which you have released. What is your message to? Well, I think people should look at it. They should see the contributions made by what you have put in this, and the contributions that Guru Nanak has made have been covered by you. And I think they will, if we can follow this, India will be a different place. Thank you very much, Captain Saab, for this. Thank you so much. Thank you.